Welcome back to the dumbest bill in America. We have with us, of course, Delegate Brian Chisholm. Welcome back, Brian.
Good to be standing here.
This is a good podcast. We're calling it Commies Take Over the Dems. Because, Brian, they're taking over the Dems. Get this. It is the truth. In New York City, Darya Avila Chevalier, she's in the 13th district in New York. For Congress, she won, Brian. She won in her Democrat primary in New York, and she wants to abolish prisons, abolish ICE, abolish borders, defund the police. She said all deportations are wrong. So even when someone comes into this country illegally and they kill someone, rape someone, traffic children, she still thinks they should be able to stay here and live amongst us. This is who the Democrat Party elected in the primary. By the way, she's going to win in the general. She's not the only one. Claire Valdez in the 7th district in New York says she wants to grant citizenship and voting rights to all illegal aliens, use taxpayer funds for all transgender treatments, and eliminate private health insurance. Of course, they want to eliminate private property too.
Yeah.
So Brian, what do you think about this?
So if we don't have any borders, what are you a citizen of? I guess is one of my questions. And if we abolish
but they want to free Ukraine,
right?
Yes,
yeah.
Ukraine should have borders. You know, the Democrats thing, but not America.
Yeah, exactly. And they like borders around their neighborhoods. It seems, and their house. They like that.
Yeah.
But I guess my question is, you know, they want to defund the police. They want to defund this. They want to get rid of all this. Well, why do we need government then? Maybe we should just go no government at all, because that's essentially what you're going to have. You're going to have controlled chaos at some point.
Oh, yeah.
With no government. These people are, I'm sorry, Mark, these people are stupid. These are the stupidest people on earth. They have no historical relevance at all. All you got to do is look at Germany. Look at Europe.
So Brian, to your point, get this, and I printed this out. So
they're either stupid or evil.
Darya Chevalier, get this. In New York, the one we're talking about, this lady we're talking about, she lost the Bronx district in New York, which is all blue collar.
Yep.
She lost it by 30 points. So blue collar voters didn't vote for her in her district. She also lost predominantly Black and Hispanic areas. Interesting, right? And lost lower income areas by 10 points. You know who she won with? She won with voters and higher income voters, as well as the majority highly educated college graduates. That's who she won with.
Yeah.
So,
Academia.
As you just said, the smartest people end up being the dumbest people.
Academia. You know, and we take a lot of shots in New York and New York City, obviously. But if you think about New York City, like, let's talk about 9/11. What happened at 9/11? So many hardworking blue collar people came to the rescue, right?
Yep.
And I'm sorry that they're starting to flee out of there, but New York City was known as a tough town, right? Where people actually picked up their hammer and went to work every day. A lot of blue collar workers, and they're not going to put up with this crap where somebody's going to say, well, we know you got up this morning, put your boots on and worked your ass off all day. You need to send that money to us because we're academia and we're smarter than you, and your dumb ass should just go home.
But Brian, you know, socialism has never worked in the world wherever it's tried, because socialism, according to Karl Marx, and communism are really one and the same. Communism is the perfection of socialism. Neither have worked. It always ends up being a strong man that runs the country, or some sort of dictatorship, same thing. And people are poor, they're less free, and they're, of course, miserable. Well, get this. The Democrat social platform, the Socialists of America. Yeah, the Democrat Socialists of America, here's their platform. By the way, it's taking over the Democrat Party. Replace the president and the Supreme Court.
Nobody.
They want to, and this is theirs, right? This is replace the president and the Supreme Court with an executive and judiciary chosen by and subordinate to Congress. Defund the Department of War. Abolish the Senate.
Yeah.
And by the way, the state of Maryland, the Democrats in Maryland, they want to do the same stuff. Believe me, that's why they want to get rid of the Republican Party and gerrymander everyone out of office. By amending the Constitution and doing it legally, they can create their own Politburo. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, socialism was the soft velvet glove to communism, right? Yeah. And I think the dangerous part of where we are in history, Mark, is people that are on their cell phones, on Wi-Fi have such a luxury in this country right now. They have no idea of the hardships that a lot of Americans went through in the 40s and then in the 50s.
Or how bad it is in the rest of the world.
And how bad it is. All they know is we need to create division so that my purpose is to rise to power.
Yes.
This is all these people want.
Yes.
It's all power-hungry, evil stuff. Because, and I'm going to say it, most of them don't have a God or a spiritual belief other than their spirit animal bullshit. But they don't have a moral compass. And they believe, because they're coming from academia, they're the smartest people in the room, and all of you are just peasants. And if you just let us run your lives, things would be better. But you and I know world history has shown time and time and time again, it leads to nothing but death, misery, and destruction.
So, Brian, to your point about how socialism has never worked wherever it's been tried, communism hasn't worked wherever it's been tried, we have the United States Senator of Delaware, okay? That senator was on CNBC, a kind of left-leaning program, certainly left of center because it's Comcast. And they interviewed her about where socialism worked. We have that clip, and here it is.
It might look different in different places across the country, but we do believe that people are concerned about this economy and the cost of things, and so we're going to continue to fight for them. So to me, it's a win-win.
Where has socialism ever worked, Senator?
Is that another question, or is that for the next interview?
That's definitely for you. You said fish doesn't work everywhere. I just want to know one place where socialism has been beneficial.
Well, when you have me come back on, we can talk about all the races across the country.
Okay.
So, Brian, what do you think?
Oh, she'll get back to you soon. she'll be back. See, I mean, ChatGPT's just spinning right now, or Gemini, whatever. We got nothing.
But the thing is, Brian, she's going to go back, you're right, and she's going to look online. She's going to use Grok or Gemini or some other AI product. So tell me, where has socialism and communism worked? Not in Venezuela, not in Cuba, not in Maoist China, not in the Soviet Union, not in North Korea. Well, pretty much nowhere.
Yeah. Maybe she'll look up how many deaths were caused by socialism and communism as well.
Maybe we should ask the Maryland Democrat Party and Governor Moore, because, they're all socialists these days and they want to go full communist too. Maybe they have a way to make it work, Brian. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm sure. Look, when we're talking about the smartest people, they are definitely in Annapolis with us. They're smarter than the old socialists. The old socialists didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, it was the way they implemented it.
Yeah, they start slower here. We start in grocery stores by fixing the prices there, and then we fix energy prices, and then
they keep increasing. Yeah,
yes,
but they fix them.
But all we need to do is increase taxes, and everything will be fixed around here.
And that's the dumbest bill in America: Democrats being taken over by the Communist Party. See you next time.